Hello beautiful people, you are welcome back to my channel. Today I'll continue on the topic on the student behavior trends. We've had part 1 of it. Today we shall be doing part 2 of student behavior trends, and I'll continue with those trends. I mentioned about 4 of them in my part 1. So let's continue. So when we talk about behavior trends among our students, one of them is peer influence. And we see that today, peer influence is stronger than ever before. Students are heavily influenced by what they see, by what they hear from their peers, by what their peers think or do. They are heavily influenced by it, by what they see with their peers, what they say, what they do, how they do it. They are being influenced. So who they listen to often matters more than what they are taught. But today we say that the students prefer to listen to themselves, to listen to their peers, than their parents and the educators. So we must know that this is a trend among them. And as parents and educator, we need to watch out to know the type of people and friends that our children are going out with, because what they do, what they think, how they behave can have a great influence on on your child and on others. So we need to be careful about their peer influence and who you know they make or choose as their friends. Another trend is increased awareness of mental health. It is true. Students today are more aware that about stress. They have been told, or they have learned about anxiety and emotional struggles. There is greater awareness, but sometimes also low resilience in the life of our students. Why low resilience? There's low resilience because they can express how they feel. They are vocal, they are expressive, but they may not always know how to cope. And that is very important. They can express how they feel. They are very outspoken. Everything about them is fast and sharp. But the spirit of resilience is not in them. And if there is no resilience, then they find it difficult to cope. And that is why we see some of them, when they fail exams, they need to repeat class. You see some of them, they might decide not to go to the school again. They might tell their parents to change their school. They might even drop out from school because they don't have the coping mechanism. Another trend Another trend is strong influence of social media on our students. I said it earlier that the social media is a super teacher to these students now, and we need to be very careful. Student student identity and behavior are heavily shaped online. Trends, language, fashion, and attitudes are influenced by influencers, online influencers. There is pressure to fit in among the students. There's pressure to look good among them, like their influencer. They want to look like their influencer. No, there is pressure to be validated. They want their look, their dressing, their character to be validated by online supporters. That's what they want. This can lead to comparison, it can lead to insecurity or risky behavior among the students. Students are not just living life, they are performing it now. They are not just living their life, they are having real performance of their life. And their teachers are online. And that is why we as parents, we need to rise up to the challenge and brace up to train our children in the way they should go. In conclusion, on these student behavior trends, I'll say understanding these trends is key for teachers, for educators, and parents. Instead of asking, what is wrong with these students? Today, we should ask, what has changed around them? And how can we guide them better? That is the question. That is the question we should be asking ourselves. What has changed? What has turned them to what they are now? How can they be guided in love? How can structure be put in place for them so that they don't deviate from where they should be? How can we guide them better? Technology has come to stay. Online influencers are there. Online teachers are there. Everything they want online is fast at their fingertips. But we, as educators and parents, we need to rise up and see how we can guide these people so that they live a better life and have a better future. Thank you for listening to me. Until we meet next time, I'm saying have a wonderful day and God bless you. And don't forget to love, to share, to like, and to subscribe to this channel. Until we meet again, have a wonderful day. Thank you.